Welcome to Paris. Visitors of this year's event should bring a lot of time because the producers brought a lot of new things.
Starting with the French brands, Renault cannot stand still because they're using their home country for the premiere of the 5th generation Espace. The family van has now been on the market for 3 full decades. The virtues of its predecessors, such as variability and ample space, have been retained, but on top, an extra dose of sportiness and elegance. Dacia have fed off-road appetites and will, after the Sendero's performance, offer their Space Masters, Logi and Docker as stepway versions, with modified sill guards, front and rear bumper trims in matte chrome, and detailed side profiles. The interior has been upgraded significantly, up to the modern onboard infotainment. In addition to the models DS3 and DS3 Cabrio with their special finish, it's well worth a look at the Citroën C4 Cactus Airflow 2 litre with its hybrid air system. This model has been optimally aerodynamically trimmed with wind deflectors, large narrow tyres, a full clad underbody and the absence of mirrors. The new hybrid system of the C4 is based on a petrol engine and stored compressed air. Both are combined together and work as required. A world premiere at Peugeot is the 4.5 metre long SUV Quartz, with a total of 500 brake horsepower. This plug-in hybrid drives all 4 wheels, powered by a 1.6 litre turbo petrol engine and 2 electric motors. A good presence is shown by the French neighbours, the Germans. Above all, Mercedes. In addition to the technically and visually strong facelift of the B-Class, with new equipment lines and many assistance systems, it is above all the new athletes from the house of AMG which draw attention to itself here. With the launch of the 510 brake horsepower V8 GT in the spring of 2015, there will be again, as usual, a special series of AMG GT. Typical features of the first edition are the fixed rear spoiler. Numerous modifications to detail have been made, like the side skirts, the spoiler lip, and the diffuser corners. Soon after the introduction of the 3rd generation TT Coupe, Audi released the convertible versions of their TT and TTS. Early next year, we'll see a new compact with a steel aluminium body on the market from just €38,000. Inside the car, the digital cockpit is the center of information. No need to look anymore at the information and commands displayed on the center console like earlier cars. BMW has improved the X6 visually and technically, giving it a distinct look. Starting with a front end, with the new front hood which is flat and wide, the design flows from the front through to stately sides. Bi-xenon headlights, an 8-speed automatic transmission, leather interior or the driving assistant package are some futuristic components for a much larger standard equipment. BMW shows its first topless tour. Short overhangs and a long hood are its unique features. Available to buy from March 2015 from around €35,000. The Porsche Cayenne has undergone a neat facelift and added a plug-in hybrid option. Porsche are particularly proud of the world premiere of the Cayenne S Hybrid. After all, it's the only brand that now features 3 plug-in models, with the hybrid technology already featuring on the Panamera and the 918 Spyder. At Volkswagen, the Passat is in the 8th generation. Later this year it arrives with new engines, driver assistance systems and a range of technical sophistications to the market. The mid-size vehicle becomes a 2-litre car in the GTE version. We already all know the plug-in hybrid from the Golf. The Passat has 218 brake horsepower under the hood, giving a top speed of 222 km per hour. The all-track models have now been supplemented with the arrival of the Volkswagen Golf Wagon. 20mm more ground clearance, aluminium skid plate, tough side protection and all-wheel drive are some components to make it fit for the ride into the rough. Compact and powerful, the new Polo GTI now has 192 lively horses chasing the sporty Mini in 6.7 seconds from 0 to 100. There is a 1.8 TSI GTI model that's good for a maximum of 236 km per hour. With the new Fabia generation, Skoda wants to offer more car. It's the 3rd generation of the cuddly model, as hatchback and estate present a double premiere here. The vehicle has been completely redesigned and is the first small car from the Volkswagen Group to be based on the modular transverse matrix. The safety, comfort and infotainment systems in the Fabia come from higher vehicle classes. This and the luggage volume of 330 litres have raised the bar for the Czech car and placed it in the top segment. The Ford S-Max goes into the second round and arrives completely redesigned at the start of next summer. Stylish, luxurious design and equipped with many customer-desired innovations will make the 5 or 7-seater score highly with buyers. Ford's ST offshoots are always welcome. Here in Paris, the Focus is adorned with its symbol. The 4.7-meter-long 4-door large brother to the Cougar goes by the name the Ford Edge and in 2015 comes to Germany. Ford will supply the unbroken demand for luxurious SUVs with this release. Fiat 500 is always good for a surprise. Now the Italians send it into the race for favourite compact SUV. Its technical basis for the car, including the engine, is shared with the Jeep Renegade. To underscore the seriousness of the SUV concept, the chassis has not only been given the typical off-road look, it's also got some serious ground clearance. In addition, the front and rear overhangs have been redesigned to off-road size. In Seat, the name says it all. The Spanish have christened their new all-wheel combo the Experience. And there's plenty of experience with such vehicle concepts within the Volkswagen Group. With permanent available all-wheel drive, the car is well set up. The off-road accessories do best to make it look good even off the slopes. Opel has travelled to Paris with 4 world premieres, starting with the 5th generation of Corsa with much more comfort, improved drive assistance, new engines and transmissions. Sport suspension can also be ordered. With IntelliLink, the infotainment is right up to date. The stylish Adam has not just received an S, but also a lot of dynamics. A 150 brake horsepower, 1.4 turbo Ecotec lets the Fun Mini really gather pace. In 8.5 seconds it can pass the 100 km/h mark. Even the large OPC brakes speak volumes. Small is beautiful when it comes to smart. The 2-seater 4.2 moves into the next generation, and the new arrival of the 2nd generation of 4.4 demonstrates once again how confident the industry is that the Mini wave is far from ebbing. A world premiere at the Kia booth is a strongly revised Rio. In the redesigned front end, change has been brought not only to the bumper and to the side lights, but the grille has been given the distinctive tiger nose. Fresh change in the interior with new materials and modern infotainment components. Hyundai's new i20 has become larger and more mature. The contours of the 5-door are now more defined and have lost their playfulness. Last but not least, we take a look at the Jaguar stand. We see the ranks of the traditional middle class have some competition for their premium models. Jaguar XE launches on a par with A4, C-Class and BMW. Driving the youngest cat of the new 4-cylinder family is a 2-litre diesel or petrol engine, or a 3-litre supercharged V6 with 340 brake horsepower, which comes straight from the F-Type.
It doesn't matter if you're looking for an emission-free compact car or if you're looking for a high-performance super sports car. In Paris, you're going to find everything. That was our report from the Paris Motor Show.